It's a fact. When you work with hazardous materials, your job can be dangerous. You might have to deal with anxiety, a constant underlying fear of being injured or killed on the job, respiratory hazards, heat stress from wearing personal protective equipment, working under extreme temperatures, or both. But of all the dangers you face, contamination can be the most serious, because it isn't just your problem alone. If you have been contaminated, you might contaminate others as well. You can spread hazardous material to your coworkers, your family, friends, even pets. Contamination is an equal opportunity threat. Of course, you would not deliberately spread hazardous materials, but depending on the type of chemicals that you are handling, you might be contaminated and not know it. You need special help to detect contaminants that you would not be aware of until it is too late. That's why OSHA's Hazardous Waste Operations and Emergency Response Standard, commonly known as HAZWOPER, requires that you participate in a medical surveillance program. But what is medical surveillance, and how does it help you? Medical surveillance is a series of medical examinations and tests that OSHA has mandated be given to employees who work in hazardous materials environments. These examinations have two goals. The first is to uncover potential threats to your health. The second is to provide you with timely medical treatment should it be necessary. According to the HAZWOPER regulations, you need medical surveillance if your job meets any of the following criteria. The first involves your risk of contamination. Every chemical has a permissible exposure limit, PEL, that has been set by OSHA. The PEL is the maximum recommended exposure level for a hazardous substance. If you will be exposed to a chemical at or above its PEL on 30 or more days during a period of 12 consecutive months, you must participate in a medical surveillance program. In addition, if your job requires you to wear a respirator on 30 or more days during a 12-month period, you must receive medical surveillance exams as well. Medical surveillance is also mandatory if you are a member of a hazardous materials emergency response team. And medical surveillance is required if you have developed health problems as a result of being overexposed to a hazardous substance. Medical surveillance examinations fall into 5 categories: pre-employment, periodic, termination or reassignment, emergency, and additional. Pre-employment screening examinations provide basic information for monitoring your fitness over time. Think of it as a snapshot of the state of your health before you begin your job. For as long as you work with hazardous materials, your company doctor will compare the findings of your pre-employment screening to later exam results. Information from the screening is also used to determine your ability to perform basic job functions, such as wearing respirators and chemical protective clothing. The purpose of periodic examinations is to monitor possible changes in the state of your health, as well as to determine what levels of exposure to hazardous materials you might have received while doing your job. The results of these periodic examinations are compared to those of your pre-employment screening exam. In this way, any health problems that are developed can be caught early and dealt with. OSHA recommends that these periodic exams be conducted at least every 12 months and requires them at least once every 2 years. You will also be given a medical surveillance examination if you leave your job or if you are reassigned to another site. If you have developed a medical problem from being exposed to hazardous materials, the results of this exam will allow the doctor to determine what caused the illness, as well as what type of treatment you need to receive. If a worker is exposed to a hazardous material, an emergency examination will be made to decide what medical assistance is needed. Emergency examination procedures vary from site to site and are determined by the type of chemicals that are involved in an exposure incident and the risk of spreading contamination. In many cases, medical personnel will not be able to perform an examination until after an exposed worker has been removed from a hazardous area and has been decontaminated as fully as possible. Some substances are more of a threat than others. Because of this, additional examinations, over and above those required by OSHA, may be necessary if you are working with these types of materials. Whether you receive such examinations depends on the specific substances that you deal with at your site. Additional exams can include blood pressure readings, neurological exercises, or chest X-rays. You may also be asked to provide blood, urine, or stool samples for analysis. No matter what type of medical surveillance examination you have, OSHA requires that every scheduled exam occurs at a reasonable time and place. All job-related exams and tests will be carried out by a licensed physician and paid for by your employer. Following each medical examination, your employer will be provided with the physician's written medical opinion. This contains the results of the examination, a description of any medical conditions that would endanger your health if you worked around hazardous materials, a list of job functions that, based on your physical condition, could make you sick or injure you, an assessment of your ability to wear a respirator, and a statement that you have been informed of the results of the exam. Your employer will not, however, be informed of any findings unrelated to your job. You will receive a copy of the doctor's written opinion for your own records as well, including unrelated findings if there are any. In addition to medical examinations, record keeping is a vital part of medical surveillance. Keeping track of the health of everyone who may be exposed to hazardous materials would be impossible without it. OSHA requires your medical record to include your Social Security number, written opinions from your physician on the state of your health, recommended limitations on your work activities, if any, and information on treatments that you are receiving for any medical condition. Your record also contains the results of all the medical examinations and tests that have been given to you since you began working with hazardous materials, a summary of any medical complaints that you might have made, and copies of any information that has been provided to your employer by your doctor. The tests and exams required for medical surveillance might seem inconvenient, but keeping tabs on the state of your health and preventing others from becoming contaminated is worth a small interruption every now and then. Don't you think?